And this is another K-drama talk. So yes, today I'm talking about 사이코지만 괜찮아. It's okay to not be okay. It really is okay to not be okay. That's real life. Yeah, so I just want to talk about this drama because so I wasn't actually going to watch this when I started watching it. This was actually suggested to me by one of my Cambly students. So I feel like I didn't do what I usually do, which is I usually check episodes, but he recommended it to me. Yes, I have Korean students on Cambly. He recommended it to me, and I was just like, oh, okay, it's already on my list. I will go ahead and start it. So I didn't look at how many episodes, but I was very upset because I decided to wait 2 weeks. I had to wait 2 weeks because what I do is when I start a drama, I'm pretty much binge watching it. I watch all the episodes until they're done. And that's what I love to do. I don't want to wait. I don't enjoy waiting for K-dramas because I want the full story. I want to easily remember it. Yes, I can watch several different ones. I've done it before. I also enjoy doing that, if I'm waiting on one. But honestly, I'd rather just have one story that I can go through. And I feel like if I have one story I can go through, I can get through it more quickly. However, guys, if you have not seen this drama, if you have not finished this drama, but are watching it, bye-bye. You cannot be here because your girl's about to spoil some things. So I hope to see you later on my channel so that you can get so you can listen. So yeah, save this video if you haven't seen it, and just you want to hear what someone else thinks about it. Wait, before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, the one at the top that says all videos, so you know when the next one comes out. I hope to see you then. All right, so I hope you're all gone because it's time to dive in. All right, so 사이코지만 괜찮아. That is actually my little heading on my cacao profile. I changed it to that because that's life, man. It's okay to not be okay. I think a lot of people are not okay at this time because of COVID and everything going on. And honestly, watching this from the intro, I knew that it was probably going to be a drama that I liked because the intro is my style. My style. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a bit weird. I'm really a weird person. I used to be like really obsessed with horror films in university, high school and like university. But in high school, I couldn't really watch it, wasn't allowed to. So in university, I watched lots of horror films, thriller films. I love the Saw series. So I'm a very weird person like that. I like those kind of movies. I also studied East Asia cinema when I came to Korea the first time and studied at Yonsei University. And I was very happy when we had a horror section. So I got to see some horror films from other Asian countries. Firstly, Moon Kang-tae, Ko Moon-young, Moon Sang-tae. These are three main characters. I believe the focus was on Moon Kang-tae, really about him and his struggles throughout his life and how the people around him, that kind of his realization. I feel like this was kind of his realization. Like, you're not the only one who struggles through life. You're not the only one who has to kind of like break out of the shell. And this is why I loved the final episode, which I'll talk about more later. So that Moon Kang-tae was played by Kim Soo-hyun, who is a very popular actor for his looks and his talent. Many people know him mostly because of his looks. I don't really care about looks, guys. I'm really not that big on looks. Yes, I do appreciate attractiveness, but I'm not someone who focuses on looks when I look at K-drama. I'm focusing on talent because I was a theater major. I did a few short films in university. I love movies for what they bring in their storyline and how they can like the story they get across. Anyways, yes, he is known for his looks, which went well with Ko Moon Young, who is played by So Ye Ji. So So Ye Ji, I heard, I didn't read any news articles because I did not want to read them before I had finished the drama. I finished the drama Sunday. Right now it's Tuesday at 12:35 a.m. I should be getting ready to wind down, but yeah, so I finished that, and then I looked at one article, and it was talking about So Ye Ji's appearance, you know, how everyone's talking about her appearance and her clothes, you know, and people were posting like the outfits she was wearing and how much they cost. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, she's very beautiful. Yes, I saw before and after pictures, but why does it matter? This is not about her look. This is about her acting ability. You know, this is a drama. This is about the script. This is about her acting skill. This is about those sort of things. Yeah, as I said, it's great to have attractive people, but I don't want someone who looks good and can't act. Hello, we already have that in the Lion King movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's not important to me. But yeah, she's really beautiful. Anyway, actually, like everyone in this this drama are very attractive. Like everyone, like they are attractive people. So I don't know why the two of the mains would get most of the attention, because I felt like everyone was gorgeous in this. Even the older people, I'm like, dang, they got good skin. Wow, look at that. That dude is old, but he looks great. Like, so I'm sure there's some older women, you know, in their like 60s, 50s, 60s, and who are just like, oh my gosh, that man is gorgeous. He's attractive. You know, I know there are, because, you know, they are attractive. So I don't know. I just don't like when people put a focus on people's looks rather than ability. So anyways, Moon Sang-tae played the, actually, was he autistic? Was he autistic? Or did he have, yeah, no, I believe he was autistic. Played autistic brother, and it was played by Oh Jung-se. Oh my gosh, this actor, oh my word, he was absolutely amazing in this role. Like, absolutely amazing. Like, how the heck, like, everything he did, his movements, his eye twitches, his face twitches, his just whole persona, he really embodied this character, and he did an amazing job. I was just overjoyed by this character. And I will say that Moon Kang-tae and Ko Moon Young were not my favorite. I will say that Moon Sang-tae was my favorite character out of those three, because of the development of his story and how well he did portray this autistic individual, and also how they can grow, how you can grow through your let me make sure I say this correctly, how you can grow, and how sometimes people try so hard to hold you back because of your disabilities and because of what they believe or your inabilities, and they believe they have to kind of smother you and try to take care of you in all aspects. But when you've really started growing yourself, and then you start kind of realizing like, no, I'm capable of this much. I'm capable of more than this. Yes, I may still have, you know, a fear of something, or I may still not be able to fully understand something, or maybe I don't know all the language, but you know, I too can live my own life and be away, because I see it a lot in a lot of children with special needs, and even my sister was in special needs classes. So they told her she would never be able to drive. They said she can't do math. They said she probably wouldn't be able to have a job. Just crazy stuff like that. And that's probably why I, more so love this character. It's because, I've seen my own sister go through that, and her growth and I'm very proud of her. And I'm very proud of him in this role, this character, Moon Sang-tae. I didn't expect to talk about him so much, sorry guys. But okay, let's go to the OK Psychiatric Hospital people. So there was Nam Juri, who was played by Park Kyu-young. Dr. Oh Ji-won, who is played by Kim Chang-won. He is one of my favorite actors. I really loved him in this role. I love Juri as well because she was awkward, but she went well with the director, Lee Sang-in, who is played by Kim Joo-hun. She went well with his character, so that was great. Kang Sun-duk, who was the mother of Juri, was played by Kim Mi-kyung, and I really liked her character, of course. There's so many names in here. I don't even I don't want to put you guys through me going through all of these people, but as I'm speaking about it, maybe I'll just show them because I do want to talk a little more about some of the characters. So yeah, she's one of my favorite actresses, Kim Mi-kyung. I love her in like every single role I've seen her in, which is a lot, I'm pretty sure. I can't think off the top of my head, but I've definitely seen her in a lot of K-dramas. Now I want to talk about Park Hae-ja, who was the woman, the head nurse at the OK Psychiatric Hospital. Dr. Oh relied on her a lot. She was also the wife of Ko Dae-won, who is played by Eo, or Moon Kyung's mother, right? So Jang Young-nam, this woman, this actress, she did an amazing job. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Her laugh was creepy, so creepy. Near the end, I was just amazed and shocked. And I was just like, oh my goodness, lady, you are amazing in your role. You did a great job. Like, I loved everything about her scenes. She was so believable, so intense, so powerful. Oh, I loved her. I loved her. I loved her. Could I do a role like that? Probably. Probably. Could I do it as well as her? I don't think so. You know, and that's okay. That's okay because she probably has way more experience than I have and will ever have. Okay, and then I want to talk about Dr. Oh's son, Oh Tae-young, who was played by Tae Sung. This guy looks very familiar to me. I don't really know who he is. I didn't want to click on him, take me away from this page. I want to try to focus, but he looks very familiar to me. I really liked his character because I liked the development at the end where we find out it's his son, and you know he's like apologizing. Dr. O apologizes to his son, so we know that there's like this underlying like issue that's going on between them, and I just love that because you're never too old to grow. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to realize that, maybe the way you're living or the way you've treated your children or the way you've treated your family is not how you really want them to think of you. And sometimes it takes a lot of tragedy around you or, someone close to you going through tragedy for you to see the things that you have to work on in your life. So at the end, when he was just like, I'm taking my son with me when I go. I'm just like, yay. This other character, Kan Pil-wong, who was played by Kim Ki-chun. I really liked his character. He played Dr. O's friend. I really had wished at the end that they had showed him like with those shoes leaving, or at least, man, give us a clip of the shoes out the door in the grass, something, or on a like not on a bus, because at the beginning, like he would just take the bus and then come back, circle back. I wish they would show him like shoes in an airport, something just showing that he finally got out. I know that they probably didn't want to do that because there should still be patients in the hospital, of course. I want to talk about all of the patients that were there. I thought all of the little tales that they told were so wonderful. I love the two couple. The couple that was there, played by Dong Jae-kwang and Ji Hae-won, Yi Il-eum, and Ju Jung-tae. I really liked theirs. That was very cute. I loved how excited he was every time he got pictures, or how sometimes your relationships just don't go the way you want them to go. And it also kind of showed how something that happens out of your power, can cause parents to react a certain way. And that was the case for Ji Hae-won, because of what happened. You know what, now that I said that, I don't even remember what happened. I don't remember what happened, but you know what I mean. So Park Ok-ran, who was the lady who was whistling in the hallways, driving Ko Dae-won crazy, thinking it was his ex-wife, played by Kang Ji-yeon. She did a great job. She was an actress playing an actress. Come on, lady. You did a great job in her role. I really liked her character. I liked how awkward she was, how unsure we were of who she was. And then when her mother, came out, we were still like, wait, so the other lady isn't her mother? So where does she fit in? And then, at the ending in the police car, he asked about her. Dr. O asked about Park Ok-ran. And I don't know if that was supposed to mean she killed her or not. I'm still questioning that part. I would say special mention because I really like Kwon Gi-do's character, who is played by Kwak Dong-yeon. I really like this actor. I feel like all the stuff I've seen him in, he always does some kind of strange thing. But yeah, this was great. I loved it. I loved him being free. I loved the storybook at the end. I loved that he was a part of it. I loved the way they told his tale, of him, trying to escape from this, and she and the blah blah blah, and how they said that Moon Young was dancing with him, and as she danced, her cans inside were clanking, and then they fell out. Like that was so cute to me. Like, I don't know, guys. I told you, like this drama had me laughing, crying, and it made me feel so shy at times. Like, I am not one to watch people get intimate with one another. So this was kind of rough for me. Like, I mean, of course, watching US TV, you see a lot of intimacy being shown. But boy, they try to get people hot and steamy up on her. No, sirree, Bob. I could not watch that part in episode 15 and 16. This and this down to the. I couldn't watch that. I had to skip. I'm not gonna lie. What was that? 10, 20, 30. I think Netflix lets you skip every 10 seconds. So I think I skipped 30 seconds, and I cannot watch people kiss for that long. Like, I could do like, okay, you're doing 1, 2, okay, you're done. Bye, thanks. I cannot watch people like kiss, and it was like US style TV kissing. Okay? I don't like watching that. Okay? So this was much for me. My friend asked me, she said, if you were an actress, would you be okay doing a kissing scene like that? And I said, if I'm an actress, I would do the kissing scene, okay? I said, I would not watch my own kissing scene, that's for sure. I would not. No, sirree. I don't want to see that. I don't even want to see my own self kiss somebody. So why would I want to see somebody else kiss somebody? I feel like kissing is, I mean, I know this is acting, but was it acting? Was it acting? Tell me the truth. Y'all got a little too much movement in there. Y'all were doing that US style. That was a little much for me. I'm not used to that in the Korean dramas. It kind of caught me off guard there. Yeah, but this let me just tell you guys, this drama, they really touched me, okay? They touched me in ways that made me like really remember like why I started trying to learn Korean so hard, because I was like, I gotta watch these dramas without subtitles. I want to be able to fully understand this emotion and everything that was going through the real translation. Let me say, I just want to really understand the real translation, the real emotion behind it, the real meaning behind things. And a lot of times I do, and I look at the subtitles and I'm like, that's not exactly the way I would say it. But yes, okay. And I do want to talk about the late girl Park Jin-ju, who played Yu Sung-jae. She was the partner, like worker of Lee Sang-in. And let me tell you, this character annoyed me until she until her truth was told. Until her truth was told by Lee Sang-in. Which you know what, it was kind of let known in the beginning, because they were like, oh, and he was like, you're how old? And she was like, yeah, and blah blah blah. He was like, wait, what? And like, so she was older, but she was always acting young. So that threw me. I was like, you know what? You know what? Now you say that, I know some people who do that. They love acting cute and young, and they can't accept their age. But I just laughed because she done tricked Jury, Judy, the poor girl Jury. She's like, Annie. And this girl's older than her. That is some straight trickery. And this girl, she likes acting dumb. But I'm like, but okay, she could have left this job at any time. But was she still getting paid this whole time? She must have still been getting paid, because that's crazy. And also, and he's like, no, she likes acting dim-witted because she thinks, it's more attractive or whatever. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't even know what to really think about that. I wish there was more to that. And then I want to jump to Jo Jae-soo, who was Kang Tae's best friend, the guy who was like kind of like the counselor friend to like everyone. And he was played by Kang Ki-dong. And I really like this character, actually. I was very sad because, he just wanted to be there for them, and he didn't care if they had money. He didn't care about any of that. He just wanted a friendship. He wanted to belong somewhere. He wanted a sort of family. And that was so cute. So the ending for him, with him and Kang Tae finally calling him Hyung, that was really cute. Yeah, I was very happy. I was very happy with that part. I said, if nothing else happened, if they would have left everyone else hanging, like the fact that he finally got called Hyung, that made me happy. That made me super happy. So, as I said, I do want to mention these child actors. They were great. These other actors that joined in, the others who came in throughout the lessons, from different children to the random people who showed up, the CEO, the other guy's father, Sunhae's father, who's supposed to get the liver transplant, all of that stuff. They all did really well in their roles. I was very extreme. Like, I was so happy with this cast. So happy with this cast. Now I want to go back because, I just want to say the reason why I didn't choose Moon Kang-tae and Moon Young as my favorites is because, I feel like I feel like, the main actors always get chosen as favorites. But, Sang-tae is also a main, but I think that his character development was so much more powerful in my head. It could be from my experience with my sister, but it's so much more powerful in my head that, I just felt so amazed by this character's transformation. The ending of this drama, was so great, so sweet to me. I love that he finally just was like, hey, no, man, like, listen, I love you guys. I'm always going to be here for you, brother. But I have to go my own way now. Like, you belong to you and I belong to me. Like, we're our own people. I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. Yes, I drew the picture of us traveling in an RV. I had a great time with you, but I have to go. And I'm about to cry, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm about to cry because, there's a lot of times in life where, we want to go the same path as our friends or another family member because it looks good, you know, or we have this dream from since we were young, and we can't. We realize once we start down that path that, you know, this is not all that is cracked up to be. This is not what I actually wanted from this life. This is not the journey that I want to take. And yeah, that's happened to me many times. And I'm just like, you know, I there's so many other paths like I started on, and I started my journey in my RV, you know, so many times, and I thought this is gonna be it. This is gonna be where I go. You know, I'm going to the Olympics. No, no, you're not. You got health problems, girl. I feel like it was kind of like Dr. O, you know, from people around them and what he saw and the stuff they went through. That's kind of how it was for me, and how like that helped him realize, you know, oh, I have to change something as well. So, actually, guys, the character I want to say, and this is the last part really for me, is that I relate the most to Ko Moon Young because even though I didn't say she's my favorite, I would say she is my second favorite because she reminds me a lot of myself. I was kind of this very aggressive person at, yeah, a lot through my life because I didn't want people to really get too close to me. I still don't really let too many people in my super close circle. Even many of my, you know, closer friends don't really know much about me. So it's kind of like how the director Sang-in had been with her 10 years, still didn't know much about her personal story. That's me. Many people who are very close to me that I've known for, you know, 10, 15 years, they don't really know much about me personally. They know what I choose to tell them, and it's not everything. So, you know, I feel like a lot of us tend to build those walls to, you know, kind of protect ourselves in that way. And also seeing her in that state that she was in, you know, crying in the bed, you know, dealing with that stuff, you know, her and her stuffed animal. I went through all that. I went through all that. I went through those emotions. I went through that. That I had that scene throughout many parts of my life. And I was just like, holy donuts, this is me. So this drama spoke to me. This drama made me feel very warm inside. It made me feel very happy. I really loved all the cast. And I'm very grateful to the crew and the director because they did a darn good job with everything here. So guys, let me know what you thought about this drama. How did you feel about the story's wrap up? Did you enjoy the storybook at the end? That was my favorite part was the ending, the last two episodes minus that steamy scene because of the wrap up and how they talked about how they met each person on the way, taking the mask off and being free, baby. Let's all do it. Let's break the chains, take off the mask, and be free. So until next time, guys, love ya. Bye.